talking about diminished chords. Wow! Just dropped all the pens. Diminished chords. Alright, so I want to kind of clarify a few things about diminished chords. Let's just start with the first scale. C, D. Alright, so let's look at this first one. What we got going on here? So, this, if we look at this, we first see that you've got a half step, right? D and D sharp, and then you've got from D sharp to F, whole step, F to F sharp, half step, F sharp to G sharp, whole step. So let's listen to the first few notes here. Half step, whole, half, whole. So let's listen to the whole scale. And on and on. So let's talk about what keys you can play this scale over. So you've got D, F, G sharp, and B. So now you have these, and what's the interval from D to F? D to F, minor third, D, and then F to G sharp is another minor third, and then you've got G sharp to B, which is another minor third. So if you stacked these as a chord, you've got D, F, G sharp or A flat, and B, or C flat if you want, but we'll just put B right there. Same thing, so you've got all these are minor thirds stacked on each other. Minor third, flat third. So let's listen to that as a chord. I know we talked about diminished triads before. Now we're just adding this last note here. So you've got D diminished. That's the symbol for diminished. Is this little circle right there. Now if we stack another chord, we'll stack F, G sharp, and B. F, A flat or G sharp, B, and D. It's the same notes, just starting from here. We just put the D up there. So you've got this F. So you've got an F diminished, and then if you stack G sharp, B, D, and F, you know, B, D, and F, you've got a G sharp diminished, and then the last one, stacking, you know, B, D, F, and A flat. There it is. So you've got B diminished. So there are 4 diminished chords. For this scale. Alright, let's talk about the next one. We'll write it down here. You've got E flat, E natural, G flat, Okay, same thing here. You know, if you take all these, you've got an E flat diminished, you got a G flat diminished, you got a diminished, and you got a C diminished. So let's play that first one. That was the wrong one. Let's try that again. I'm looking at it. There we go. So there's our E flat diminished. Okay, E flat, we got G flat diminished. You get the idea. A diminished and C diminished. So, again, there are 4 diminished chords based on here, on this scale, right? And then we've got one last scale. E, F. C sharp and D. Well, let's play it. So this last one, you've got E, G, B flat, and D flat or C sharp. E diminished, G diminished, you get the idea. E flat diminished and D flat diminished. So there are 4 diminished chords within this scale. So then, really, all you have to learn are 3 different diminished scales, and all of these chords are contained in each one, right? So there are really only 3 diminished scales. Okay, so, you know, let's talk about maybe a few patterns that you can learn from diminished chords. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and you know, hang tight, and you know, check out the next video. I'm going to put a few of these kind of neat little patterns that you can practice, so you can get kind of the feel of diminished chords, and you know, see how you can work that into your playing. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.